The moment that you say yes to your soul calling, you set off an entire cascade of powerful quantum shifts. The power of just one single soul, one single being saying yes to the spark of inspiration, the calling forward into a higher timeline that is led by love, joy, co-creation with the divine. That alone, no matter what it looks like, what it seems like to you, and especially if it feels like it's against the grain, especially if it feels like you are taking a leap of freaking faith, you have sent out an incredibly powerful, measurable, energetic signature and energetic signal into the field of reality that is taking note of you, your moves, and your alignment. I want you to feel how profound it is that just in a moment of saying yes to yourself, of declaring to not just yourself, but to the entire universe that you are in, that sends out an energy signal. It's like reality has a bank. And when you say yes and you make micro move after micro move or leap of faith, it's like a deposit into that energetic bank where it keeps track and it provides a return on investment. A return on investment that is not bound by the laws of 3D space and time. The kinds of yeses, the kinds of energetic deposits that you are making when you align yourself with your mission, when you devote yourself to a higher calling, these are moves and actions taken that do not follow the laws of 3D space and time. Feel that, how powerful it is. And to realize that is the power behind your actions, your coherence, you in a coherent state, in devotion to your higher calling, even if it's just step by step every single day. Those are energetic deposits made into the bank of reality that will return beyond your wildest dreams. This is something that I have so much experience with, not just in my own life, but by witnessing others who do this. It is the privilege of a lifetime that the work I do allows me to hear the stories, to see all of the people that say yes and watch their stories unfold, the miracles that drop in, and to feel through my own vessel the ripple effect that it is when a single soul says yes. And that's just one soul I'm talking about. Just you alone. The yes that you say to your soul, to your spark, sets off a ripple that will touch countless lives, no matter what it is that you are doing. If it is in alignment with your heart and your soul, it will send out a ripple effect. And then to think that there are hundreds of thousands and millions upon millions of beings that are waking up right now to that higher calling, that are waking up right now and saying yes. It's like a tremor on this earth that you can feel that is changing the fabric of reality, that is rendering heaven on earth. That is the power that we each hold, and that's the calling. That is the phone line from the divine ringing, asking us to say yes. And in the last video, I talked about this, about doing the act of saying yes. And now I want to tell you even more about what happens when you do. And it is the awe and wonder of a life led by the soul, of a 3D world that reflects out to you, that reflects back to you, your inner states of coherence, of love, of joy, of peace. How held we are when we follow a soul calling. It is profound. And to not just take the action that calls you, but to realize the energetic signature tied behind it, that is going into that bank of reality that has a return that, like I said, it will blow your mind. And you can do it right now. You can take a moment and realize and put stock in these types of moves to realize that consciousness will move faster than any 3D thing we could do. It is consciousness that forms those 3D objects. It starts on the consciousness level. And that is how fast things get to move for you. That is how quickly things can shift. It is no coincidence that what you are feeling right now, whether it be pure excitement and inspiration for what is to come, or whether you are feeling the doubts and fears come up and the patterns of the mind on repeat, it is all happening because of the awakening, because you are being called, you are being summoned to a higher timeline to remember right here and right now the divinity that you are. These things come up right on time. And can you trust that you holding loving space for all those parts of you, that just the act of holding space is an energetic deposit? When the doubts come up, when things feel uncomfortable, to sit with it with loving arms, like a mother with a child, that is an energetic deposit. That is what it is to be in devotion. It really can be that simple. Every single day and moment an opportunity to soften where you feel the tendency to restrict, to hold loving space for all parts of you that are just learning. Earth is a learning field. We come here and we have to learn. We have to learn how to walk. We have to be held immediately upon arrival. Immediately upon arrival, we have to be held. Right there from day one is the truth. That we are meant to be held and supported, and we just are. We have to learn how to walk, how to talk. And we learn every single day. Those parts of you, the whole you, is just learning. Your soul came here to learn. To have to go through the 3D weird experience of a perceived logical timeline, of getting better and better every single day. Your soul loves that. Can you honor why your soul wanted to be here in the first place? Can you honor the choice that your soul made to be here in this exact corner of the galaxy, in a realm that works the way it does? And can you then infuse into your experience the lightness and the quantum nature of who you really are, the limitless nature of who you really are? Can you be the bridge from the divine? That is what human beings are. We are still learning who we truly are. And like any being that is going through metamorphosis, there are points that it is uncomfortable and we are unsure what it's going to net out like. But you as a human being, you are a divine form. You're a channel between worlds. You are able to use the light of your awareness and the vision in your heart to create experiences, to create anything, period, that will then be infused with the energy and vibration of love. That is who you are. That is the truth of your being. That's how powerful you are. And your vision, that spark that you're feeling, the calling, those things contribute to the rendering of heaven on earth, because those things put you in contact with your soul and put your soul in the driver's seat. Those things help you see reality through the eyes of your heart. And when you see through the eyes of your heart, you are observing through a state of love, of acceptance, of presence, of joy. And then more of those things render. An active participator in this reality, an active co-creator of this world. And your spark and your mission are the direct line to that. I'm so freaking honored to continue sharing these messages. I cannot say it enough. And I'd like to invite you to attend a free live coherence event that is all about igniting the spark, that is all about answering the call. It is totally free. It's on January 17th. The replay will then go live on YouTube afterwards, but I highly recommend attending live if you can. Gathering with the great number of beings who will be present is an incredibly felt experience to not just say yes to yourself, but to feel the ripple effect of all the other beings saying yes. Like I spoke of in this video, the power of you and the power of the collective. So I'm going to put all the information for that in the description below. I would love to see you there. You can go to omis.com/thespark or get the free RSVP link below in the description. It's going to be extremely powerful. You can expect to receive a full-on transmission about the spark, about the calling, about what it means to say yes to it, and for us to connect as a community, as a global community, in the moment, the feeling, the declaration to the universe that we are all saying yes. It's going to be a total timeline shift. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for saying yes, for letting your soul guide you. Wow, I am so grateful. Okay, I'll see you next time.